I have one of the biggest self-made Pokemon collections in the world. All of them are first edition, and I'm going to show you all of them. I guess the story starts back in 1999 when I was running my DVD store, gaming store, and a bunch of kids, my kids walking down the street, went by my store. Hey, you got Pokemon cards? I was like, what the frick is a Pokemon card? The next day I went to work, I found a distributor in California, and I ordered about 4 pallets of Pokemon cards. After about 1 week, they sold out of my store. I can honestly say, if you have first edition Pokemon cards in Bergen, Norway, it's probably because of me, because I was the first one to start taking them in. Long story short, I'm running the business, I'm selling Pokemon cards, and then I remembered I used to save baseball cards. And I was like, let me see how this looks. And I started ripping open a couple of packages myself. And for example, one day I ripped open this bad boy here, right? And I was like, oh my God, look at that shine right there. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I save baseball cards, I'm gonna put this in a plastic cover and I'm not gonna play with it. This is not one of the cards I'm gonna give to my kids. I ended up giving my kids mostly all energy cards and training cards. But anytime I got a card that said first edition or had a little shininess to it, I was like, that's going in my book. I started numbering them, and I was gonna collect absolutely every card from every set, and that's exactly what I started doing. I called up California, my distributor in California again, and I was like, guys, send me everything you got. They send me 3 pallets of base set, 3 pallets of jungle, fossil. I think Team Rocket came out at the beginning of the year 2000. So that wasn't with that first delivery. I had about 16 pallets in front of my store, downtown Bergen, selling them like warm waffles on a Sunday in front of a church. It was crazy. There was hype. And it bring me back to the days I used to save baseball cards. And unfortunately, all the baseball cards I had, and I know I had like the Hank Aaron's, the Babe Ruths, the Willie Mays, the Ted Williams, you name it. I had them all. There was a flood in Boston where I come from, in Beachmont, the blizzard of 1978. My whole first floor in my house was underneath water, so we lost everything. Videos, pictures, and my trading cards. So collecting these Pokemon cards, did I know they were going to be worth money one day? I can't say 100%, but I knew they looked nice. I liked the art on them. Like even this guy here, Blastoise. Fast forward a little here. I got all my Pokemon cards up in my attic. I'm not thinking about them. And about 5 years ago, in the year 2000 or 2021, Logan Paul started hyping the fuck out of these Pokemon cards. I mean, he was talking about the Charizard as the holy grail. My son comes to me, he's like, Papa, remember all these Pokemon cards you used to have? What's up with that? I was like, they're up in the attic. So we ran up in the attic. I got my Pokemon cards. Boom, start opening it up. There was the Charizard. That was one of the first cards I seen in my book. I was like, yes, I got the holy grail of Pokemon cards. And of course, I went through the rest of my collection because I knew I collected all 102 cards, multiples of a lot. I used to like Pikachu, so I know I have a shitload of Pikachus. I got the whole base set. I got the whole jungle, the whole fossil ×2. I am, unfortunately, a couple of cards short of Team Rocket. Every time I would order from California, this lady, beautiful lady, nice lady, was like, hey, Robert, I got these promotional cards that you might be interested in. And I was like, send me everything you got, whatever, because I was selling them like crazy in Bergen. Some of you guys probably seen this guy hanging around, Ancient Mew. I don't know if I got a good focus there. I think I do. Right? Things like that. One that's called Grand Party. So I started getting into it. Right here I got Happy Birthday Pikachu. I'm tilting it up and down to make sure you get a good, I don't know where the shine is, but right? Things like that. Of course, Mewtwo promotionals, Pikachu promotions, Eevee promotionals. I had a bunch of promotional cards as well. I did send in about 14 cards to PSA, and this is around 2021. And they got lost in the mail, true story, for like 4 months. My sister calls me after like 4 or 5 months. It's like, hey, Robert, I got this package here. She opens it up and says it's Pokemon cards. I was like, all right, save that package. Put it up in your attic. I'm coming over there in a couple of months and I'll pick them up. It's not just to send fucking Charizard on a plane and send it to a different country and on the other side of the world. It's not that easy when you know that the value of a lot of these cards is big money. And we actually were in California, me and my son, and we actually took about 20 cards with us because we wanted to deliver it right into PSA. Then when we found out the price, we were like, oh, okay, this is a little bit over our head. I see now with the 30th anniversary of Pokemon cards coming that the hype is slowly starting to trend up. With that said, I made a video not too long ago on TikTok. I made a little video with some of my Pokemon cards. I was in front of my bus trying to reach out to Logan Paul. Hey, Logan Paul, I got the biggest Pokemon collection in the world. That doesn't go more than a couple of days after that. I got an inbox on my Instagram from Logan Paul himself. He's on a freaking jet plane going to some kind of wrestling match. And he's like, hey, Rob, first of all, what are you doing in Norway? I have so many questions. How'd you get the bus there? I'm like, this kid doesn't even know that there's buses in Norway. I didn't take my bus on a plane here. When he starts fishing around, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool. But then I started getting hundreds of messages on my email, on my inboxes, on all social medias. Hey, do you have this? Do you have that? I want to buy this. I want to buy that. Some auction companies, the biggest ones in USA. You might have heard of Heritage. There's a dude from Heritage. I haven't contacted him back yet. I'll do this probably tomorrow. He's very interested in the whole collection. And not only that, one of the biggest guys on Netflix today, the king of collectibles, Ken Golden. Even he is sniffing around, sending me DMs, saying he's impressed with my Pokemon collection. I know I have a lot of money here. I don't exactly know what to do with it. I don't feel comfortable about packing it down and sending it on a plane ride. All my cards are literally mint condition. If they're 8s, if they're PSA 9s, PSA 10s, it depends who's working that day, I guess, because I've seen a lot of PSA 10s on the internet that are graded that are beat the fuck up. I'm talking, they look battered. And when I compare, just for an example, I got a bunch of examples, but when I talk about the base set, you know, I always like Pikachu. Right here, I got the Red Cheeks First Edition Pikachu. I got 8 of them. And in my eyes, when I use a magnifying glass, when I look at the surface, the corners, the edges, everything, I'm like, this is definitely a 10 compared to the PSA 10s I've seen graded. So it's very subjective when it comes to that grading. You just never know. But I know out of these 8 Red Cheek Pikachu, I know at the bottom of my heart that 3 of them are PSA 10s at least. But again, you just never know. But I know the true value is in grading, but I have thousands of first edition cards. So it's not just, hey, you know, go get them graded, you idiot. No, that costs a lot of freaking money to get these cards graded, especially when I believe that they're going to get good grades. After studying all my cards, all my base set cards, and I'm not talking about just 102 cards from base set. I'm talking about the ones I have, like, you know, 2 of this, 2 Blasters, 2 Alakazams, a couple of Machamps. I mean, 8 Red Cheeks Pikachu, Charmander. I mean, I got a bunch of cards. It's like, just on the base set alone, all first edition is like, if I were to guess offhand, 450 cards, that alone. Guys, let me see. I suck at filming. Right here, we have the fossil set. I have 2 of these fossils complete. So that, I mean, some of the cards I have like 8, 9, 10 of, but I have exactly 2 complete fossil sets. I mean, they're just beautiful cards. One of my favorites in this one was always Dragonite. I always liked anything with Pikachu or Raichu. You just see here. I messed up my pile because I made room for the camera there, but I have absolutely all fossil first edition cards in mint condition. And on this side over here, I don't got my glasses on, but yeah, this is the jungle right here. I have 1 complete set. I have multiples on a lot of cards, but I do have 1 complete set of jungle in mint condition. Let me see if I can find one of my favorites here. There he is. I know, I know. I'm a sucker for Pikachu. Right there, I think I got about 8 of them or 10 of them there. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Here's my Team Rockets. I didn't put out my Team Rockets because, like I said, I'm a few cards short of a complete set. But I have a lot of the big boys. I mean, come on. Blastoise. Yeah, you get the idea. And over here, here's the base set. Let's check out this base set here. Let me move that over there. Let me see. Of course, we got Alakazam, Blastoise. Who doesn't love Chansey? That's a tough one to get a hold of. My Holy Grail Charizard right there. Oh, this guy too I always loved, Mewtwo. I thought I had 2 of them. I only have 1. The Charmander. I got like 10 of those. Looking sweet as fuck. My Red Cheeks Pikachu. Bulbasaur is looking fine. Yeah, so as you guys see, I got all my cards here. They're looking fine as shit. I got, like I said, some of these, I got a bunch of promotional cards. Guys, let me know what I should do with my cards in the comments. Give me some tips. Should I let the auction companies take them off my hands and help out with the sale? That's basically my story, my Pokemon story, from A to Z.